Hi, I'm Michelle Cromer. This is your tip of the week, and I wanted to discuss sexuality, consciousness, and building a sacred site, and really the marriage between our human existence and our divinity. For centuries, mystics have advocated that sex can be a powerful tool for spiritual growth. The act of lovemaking can be a viable path to higher states of consciousness and just as effective as meditation, prayer, or other traditional religious rituals. From the beginning of the human race, sexuality and spirituality have always been linked. The Babylonian goddess Ishtar seduced a mortal man, for example. In the Egyptian religions, the god Osiris had sex with his sister, the great goddess Isis. The Hindu god Krishna had sex with countless women, often at the same time. Annual pre-Christian rituals in Europe often involved sexual rites among the peasants that promoted fertility of the land and celebrated the sacred marriage between God and goddess. Only in the last 2,000 years have Western civilization and sexuality and spirituality been forcibly separated and made to appear enemies. Most scholars believe the separation was solidified with the rise of the male-dominated traditions, Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. Religious leaders taught that sex should be reserved for marriage only, and then only for procreation. The West is not only part of this crazy world with far too many sexual spiritual hang-ups. Many Hindu and Buddhist traditions believe the body and physical desire are roadblocks to enlightenment and therefore needs to be transcended. Perhaps the most ancient example of sexual consciousness is the Kama Sutra, which I studied on one of my trips to Tibet. This intensely detailed, carefully diagrammed erotic love guide originated in India around the 3rd century BCE, well over 2,000 years ago, and then spread to China. Although Western versions of the Kama Sutra have been diluted, pop culture has reduced this complex, exquisite sutra to a simplistic look of sexual positions. The original is far more elaborate and more complicated than you can imagine. The original Kama Sutra not only includes tantalizing descriptions of the 64 sexual positions, but offers advice on how to handle yourself in relationship and all aspects of that. This potent work, many based on Taoism, not only prescribes having sex as much as possible, but also advocating prolonging the sex act as long as possible. Both men and women must achieve orgasm in order to have the dual energies of the yin and yang, yin feminine, yang masculine, brought into harmony. Sexuality is an organic, natural part of being a human, of being alive. And when we aren't conscious about it, or when we deny it, or when we're ashamed of it, or unhealthy with it, we miss out on an incredible, viable piece of life, an intimate experience of expression of who we are, and a powerful way to experience our divinity. Here are some things that you can do to cultivate empowering consciousness and build a sacred site in your bedroom. Start by setting your intention. Hold yourself to that present moment awareness. Then clear and purify your space. No clutter. Open a window, even sage. Balance the yin and yang energy by using dim lighting and soft fabrics for yin and bold colors for yang. Artwork. Make sure the artwork in your bedroom evokes relaxation and romance. No war pictures. Treat your body as it is divine. Treat your lover as divine. Be aware of the divine energy swirling around you as you have sex. Sexuality is not just the act of sex. It's a passionate attitude, an exchange of living energy, and a way of engaging the world fully and appreciative and a deeply sensual way. Y'all ask me questions at Michelle@michellekromer.com. Thanks.